Today I'll be talking about makerspaces as the new trend reaching libraries. So basically, what is Makerspace? A makerspace is a collaborative area where people can create, explore, and experiment with materials to build projects by sharing ideas with others. Although many are technologically based, makerspaces can be as simple as tinkering with Legos, strings of yarn, elastics, and other common household items. And then basically, it's a place where people can get together to make stuff. When were makerspaces created? The truth is, makerspaces have been around for a really long time. Aristotle, for one, believed that it was the best way to educate people by hands on learning. But early examples might include sewing bees, community building projects, and shared gardening plots. Officially, the movement became in existence through a magazine publication called Make Magazine. The CEO was Dale Doherty, who wrote articles about the concept of do it yourself initiatives. And he spoke about positive aspects about working in team driven shared spaces. And his strong belief was that you could tinker your way to success, and as well as implementing ideas of being together with other people in the same space, sharing knowledge, ideas, and materials. This is a graph of makerspaces statistics, and as you can see, North America comes in second for makerspaces, and Europe is a little bit above us. But the states that we have the most makerspaces in the United States is California, New York, Florida, and Michigan. People per person makerspace would include North Dakota, Wyoming, New Mexico, Montana, and New Hampshire. And what does this impact of makerspaces mean to public libraries? Well, there's a lot. Libraries around the world are seizing the opportunity to provide a different type of learning engagement for patrons of all ages by using a plethora of topics such as woodworking, quilting, floral arranging, writing, painting, gardening, and electrical tinkering. Another reason was makerspaces, they perfectly reflect a library's mission to promote these continued learning through a variety of different programming. And the third reason is that, public libraries have changed a lot. They've changed their face. They are not just a quiet space for learning. They're a hub of socialization and continued learning for all ages. And this gives the opportunity to tap into the demographics which might not visit a library. But they may visit a place that had great activities where you could get together with other people who share like hobbies to build things or invent things or problem solve together. As I'm most interested in children's librarianship, I focus on what makerspaces can really do for children, and there's so many things. These are just a few of them. The makerspaces can promote literary skills, STEM thinking, problem solving, analytical, and socialization skills. It can foster an outside learning environment that's fun and it's entertaining. Makerspaces, they're a new form of interactive programming, which is great for children, and it makes children want to come into the library more often. Makerspaces also reflect the current library trend for becoming a hub of community activity. It motivates young patrons to develop inventive minds. It provides an unstructured learning opportunity as well. And empowers those who don't have access to technology. This gives them the opportunity to learn and to train and to master those high tech tools that they may not have access to otherwise. And what I like the most about this is that it focuses on play instead of dictation. Dictation is follow children around in many of their learning venues, but in this, we give them we get them the opportunity to play and to experience that. Here are a few buzzwords that I found that reflected makerspaces, such as brainstorming, socialization, creativity, rethinking, um, socializing, brainstorming, and most of all, just having fun. These are some makerspace tools which we are lucky in our children's department and most children's departments to have these tools already at our access. Things like newspapers, computers, pipe cleaners, batteries, markers, yarn, glue. These all make wonderful tools for makerspaces. And if you're wondering what the number one is, it is Legos. It makes the number one tool in a children's makerspace. Why are makerspaces inspire me? Well, at heart, I'm an artistic person. I love to use my hands. And as you can see on the screen, I am a huge gardener. So I like to get my hands dirty. And through this, it's a therapeutic process, which I believe makerspaces do to those who engage in this process. So watching something grow and to water it and to put it into a pot and to put soil in it and watching something happen in response to that, it's a process that makes it very therapeutic. It's engaging, it's fascinating, it's relaxing all at the same time. I also appreciate this as a learning method, which makerspaces also reflect. Makerspaces implement a trial and error method. It's not right or wrong. It's something didn't work, so let's take it apart and fix it again, which I also see as my preferred learning tactic instead of traditional learning techniques. Future professional plans for makerspaces for myself would be to implement this type of programming in several different ways. We could do community gardening, robotics, collages, constellation art, shared writing, aerodynamics, solving environmental problems, marble runs, design a game. The ideas are limitless in this. And again, I get a lot of joy and I really truly see the benefit of this being an essential tool to continue education for children and our younger patrons who visit us. This is my bibliography, which I base my report on, and thank you very much.